Hi guys, it's me, Miss Michelle. It's telling me I have to rotate my device. Hello, how are you? I'm here with Jackie. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a Flag Day wreath, and we're going to be using clothespins, okay? So this might be the kind of thing where you just watch along later. Maybe you have to get supplies and then come back to it. So it'll stay on our Facebook page. Well, I'll just leave it up. So I'll just show you guys the project really quick. I'm going to turn my camera around on my phone. And so this is what we're going to be making. Snowy wants to say hi. Hi, Snowy. So we're going to be making a Flag Day wreath. The reason I picked a Flag Day wreath is because Flag Day happens to be my birthday, June 14th. So we make a real big deal out of it in my house. And so every year, you know, I get flag dresses for all of us, and we just go crazy, you know, with our flag stuff. So, and my mom happened to pick my birthday, so it's especially special since she wanted this to be my birthday. So I'm going to be guiding you all on how to make our own Flag Day wreath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, I'm going to flip around the phone, but I think what I have to position my little tripod here. So let me see how to do that. Let me see if I can do this way. Trying to figure it out, guys. Okay, let me flip my camera around. There's Jackie playing in the playroom. Aha, okay. And here is my here's my little setup that you guys are going to see. There's my hands. So I'll just tell you guys the stuff that we need for our project. So what you're going to need is a big piece of cardboard, okay? So this is just a big piece of cardboard. You're going to need a big plate and a little plate, okay? What you're also going to need is like a pencil to do some tracing. Okay, you're going to need a hot glue gun. You're going to need some paints in the colors red, white, and blue. Paint brushes. You're also going to need a cup of water. You might want a paper towel for wiping down your brushes. So I got that here. And you're going to need around 70 clothespins. I say 70 because the size of your wreath might be different than mine depending on the plates that you trace. So it depends on the size of the plates that you're going to be using. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And again, this is the kind of thing where you can just check back. You can just look at this later or whenever you're ready to make your wreath. Okay? I'm also going to post it to Facebook. Okay? So I'm getting started. Here's how I'm going to start. I'm going to use my big plate here. I'm going to flip it upside down, just like that. Okay. Sorry, my tripod is, I feel like it would be better if someone was filming me, but that's just not possible right now. So there's my big plate, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace around it. So I'm tracing the circumference of my big plate. Done. Okay. And I'm going to use my little plate for the center of the wreath. I feel like it's very difficult to see. I apologize. I wish there was a better way to do this. Okay. So I'm going to center my plate right in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and trace around. Okay, so this is going to be my backing for my wreath here. All right, and I'm just going to go grab a scissor. So hang on, I'll be right back with my scissor. Let me see if it's easier to see things if I kind of pull away a little bit. So this way I'm in the screen with you. Yeah, this might be better. Yeah, I think this is better. So this is what I have so far. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut around my lines. And I'm just cutting around. Don't worry if it comes out a little sloppy. It's no big deal. So, again, just cutting right on my lines. Yeah, no one's going to see the backing to your plate. That's why it's okay if it's a little sloppy. Okay. Okay. So, there I am. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the inside. Oh, hey, Jennifer. How are you? I'm going to wave to you. Yay, waved. All right. So to cut the inside, if you're a child doing this or if you're school aged, you can always grab a parent to help you. This project's good for everyone, though. You don't have to be a kid to do this project. You could be an adult. So just going ahead and cutting around. So it's a little bit harder to cut out the inside. And I'm working fast because I'm on camera. So at home, you know, you can definitely work slower. And again, don't worry about if it looks neat or not. It may not. It's okay. So sometimes it just kind of helps to just kind of cut around and cut little shapes at a time. Okay. It's starting to look like it could be like a peace sign or something. And again, just cutting out the center. And I got my assistant, Jackie. She's going to help me with our painting today. So this is like the perfect project to do with your child. And you can be very patriotic for Flag Day and also 4th of July. Also good, works well for Memorial Day. So this might be one of those things that sits in your closet until next year or whatever, you know, with your decorations. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna kind of play with my camera here just to make sure you got a great shot there. Okay, I have my clothespins, I have my hot glue, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hot glue one at a time. So this is probably like the most time consuming part of this project. And I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue. If you're doing this with your child, definitely help them a lot with the hot glue. My 4-year-old managed to touch this a minute ago and burn herself. So, you know, needless to say, obviously, but never let any child use hot glue unsupervised. Unless you trust them and they've had a lot of experience. My 4-year-old uses really sharp scissors, and I trust her because she's had a lot of experience. Because she has us for parents, and we work with her all the time. So, you know, it just depends on the child, really, more than anything. And I always say at some point, everyone manages to burn themselves with hot glue. It's just like a fact of life. Like, at some point, everyone falls off their bike. At some point, everyone manages to burn themselves a little with hot glue. So it's not the end of the world. When you're in the midst of it, it can seem really horrible, but you know, otherwise it's not really that bad. Okay, so what I want to explain to you is that while you're putting on your clothespins, you want to put them in an ow, hey, my 4-year-old just hit me in the face, ouch. So while you're putting these on, you want to do increments of 5, okay? So I'm aiming to have about 65 or 60. We'll see how many I have. So I'm kind of counting as I do it, but it should be in increments of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to start counting. Please stop. So I have 8 now. Now I'm up to 9. And now I'm up to 10. So I've seen variations of this project where people actually clip the clothespins on, but I'm not going to do that. I just think this comes out neater. I did a little test run of it earlier just to make sure. Now, right now you can get clothespins probably at the dollar store or Walmart, but if you don't want to go to the store, I'll just kind of put this out there. I went on like my local parents group and asked if anyone had any extra clothespins. I said I needed them for a craft, and I guess 2 different people wrote to me right away, and I just went over their house and picked them up. So sometimes people just have extra that they aren't using. So, you know, it's a good time to kind of call on your neighbors. So let's see what we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to need another hot glue stick. So I have 15, so now I'm up to 16. What you doing, silly girl? Did you bump your head? 17. 18. 19. And 20. So as you're putting these on, you're going to want to kind of move them a little bit so that it starts to make a circular shape, okay? Because if you put them flat next to each other, you'll just be making a flat line. So you do have to kind of move with them a little bit. So I'm up to 22. Okay, 23. Up to 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. And up to 30. Up to 31. Up to 32. I'm going to come back down here. 33. 34. 35. I think I'm going to have 60 on here. 36. 37. 38. Stelios, where's Jackie? 39. Ooh. 40. 41. 42. 43. It's really coming together. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. I don't know if I'm going to make it to 60. We'll see. If not, we'll fix it up. 56. I think we're going to make it to 57 here. That's okay. 57. That's fine. 57's fine. It's all right if it's not an increment of 5, as I was discussing. So we're gonna I'll teach you guys how to figure that out. Okay. So I'll just show you where I'm at. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think it looks great so far. I'm really happy with it. Hey Mark, how are you? Gonna wave to you. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so we're up to here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour out my paint colors. My assistant's gonna help me do some painting. Okay. And I think what I'm gonna do, I made it to 57, so I'm gonna put out red, white, and blue, but I'm gonna paint 7 of these blue. I would have done 10, but I'll do 7 instead. Okay, so let me show you how I'm gonna do that. Whoop, of course I managed to get paint all over me. Okay, I'm gonna have my assistant help me. You ready, assistant? Yeah? How ready are you? All right, Jackie. So what I'm going to do, I have my blue in the center. This is actually my palette. So I'm just going to mark where she's going to paint. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you manage to get 60, then you would have 10 blues here. But I'm just going to do 7. So this way I have increments of 5 for the rest of my things. So here you go, Jack. I'm going to take this in your, you know what, you need to stand. You're not close enough. The hot glue gun's put away, so you're not going to burn yourself. So come stand next to me. And you're on video. You're going to paint the ones in the center. So you're going to do with mommy. Ready? Boop, boop, boop. Now you might need to do more than one color of paint. You really want to brush around everything.
19 times 3 is 57. You could do 19.
I don't know what 19 is.
Don't you have 57 clothespins?
I do. So I just did 7 like this, and then there's going to be increments of 5 with red and white around it. No good?
That's fine. If you wanted it equal, it could be 19.
That's okay. My husband's trying to make me do advanced math. That is not working for this mom who hasn't slept in like 3 months. So yeah, if you can't tell, not happening. Advanced math, no. Right now I need simple more than ever. Okay, and I'm going to also do the insides of these. Okay. And hopefully this works out. So I'm going to do white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red. So we should work out. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and put out my other colors, but I just want to make sure I really painted this thing really well. Okay. So I did the blue first for a reason. I want it to dry while I'm doing the other colors, so this way it's dry by the time we finish, and this way I can paint the stars with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to wash my brush off. Got some paper towel here. And I'm going to put out some white. Stelios, are you here?
Yep.
I don't have any white paint in here. Okay, I'm putting out some white and I'm putting out some red. This can be chalked. Okay, got some white. I'm just kind of doing this in the center because it's the easiest thing. And got my red. Okay, but I don't want to mix them. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to do every 5 of these white right now. So I'm going to start with my white, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do all my white right now. So those ones are white, so it's every 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I'm going to do the next 5 white. Looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one here is going to be red. Okay. So just to show you guys where we're at so far with our progress, it's looking pretty good. So I also want to paint, I want to be detail oriented, so I'm going to paint like underneath each of these clothespins too, and around them. You know, if someone took a close look at this, I'd want them to think it looked really neat. Actually, don't even know if you guys can see me in the camera. Sorry guys, I apologize in advance. When you're taping yourself with a tripod, it's extremely hard to always be in the camera. In fact, it's a very difficult way to teach, as you may know. So, just doing my best. Hi. Oh, look, my cameraman decided to come. Thanks, cameraman. All right. So,
let's see.
So I'm getting the insides too, because I just really want this to look nice and neat, nice and complete. There's all these little strings hanging from the hot glue too, so I'm going to address that in a minute as well. Okay. Jackie, I'm going to need you in like a minute, because I'm going to need you to make little stars with me.
Okay.
Getting rid of all these strings.
I can't make stars yet. Can't make stars yet, Mom.
Not yet. We got to do the red first. Oh, you know what? Before I do red, I just noticed there's another part here I still have to get. So I always say be a spot detective. Okay? All right. Now I'm ready to do my red.
I can do my red.
You want to do red with me, Jack? Here, come here. We have to work really nice and neat, though. We're only painting the ones that haven't been painted yet. So we're going to do with Mommy. Go ahead, take in your hand. Kind of doing underneath, too, just to make sure it looks really nice and neat. I know, Jack. You just gotta wait for Mama, okay? Okay, there's that. Alright. Just kind of moving it around. There we go. Managing to make a big old mess on my table here. Turn it. Burp, 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 burp. Next one. You want to do? Go ahead.
I can do it.
No, we're going to do it together, okay? Gotta dip in the paint. So another way that you could do this is you could figure out the math ahead of time, and you could spray paint if you wanted your clothespins, and this way you know the exact amount, and then you could just glue them on. So that's another way to do it. Or you could just do it like this, like the way I'm showing you right now. Okay, I'm going to turn this whole thing, I'm going to rotate. And I'm just trying to be thorough, trying to be very detail oriented. I'm going to go back and take another look at this in a minute. Jackie, I'm going to need you in a second to help me with my stars.
I don't know how to paint stars yet.
Well, we're going to do it a little differently than just painting a star. What I'm actually going to have her do is just use her finger and dip in white paint and put little white dots on the blue instead of painting stars. I think that will be really cute, and that'll be a way to like personalize it. So, and as I look, I'm seeing there's a couple little spots I want to just kind of redo. Maya says hello. All right. Got that done. I'm going to redo some of my white areas because they got a little mucky, like right here. Oh, now it's pink. I don't think there's any pink in the flag. Okay. Just fixing it up. And yeah, I see a lot of little spots that I didn't get before. So I am just going to kind of like leave this and let it dry when I'm done. Just looking at the inside too to make sure I really got everywhere. There we go. All right, so we got that. So now what I'm gonna have my daughter do here. Give me your finger. Give me your pointer finger. And then dip, and we go boop. Can we do this 50 times? I don't know. I don't know if we'll fit the 50. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You want to do?
I want
White only. Go, no, just here. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm going to speed this along. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. She's made a bunch. I don't know how many are here anymore. I'm just filling it up. Oh, no, blue only, okay? These are supposed to be stars. All right. So there you have it, guys. I am going to look this over one more time. I see a couple little areas that I want to touch up, but overall, I'm just going to lift it so you guys can see. So I'm really pretty happy with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a string on the back of this. I'm going to have, I'll probably hot glue a piece of yarn, like a really tight piece of yarn, maybe up to the top or maybe across, and then I can hang this right on my door, okay? So have fun making yours. Drop me any questions you might have, and this is going to go on our YouTube page as well, which is Studio E Art Classes. Okay, bye!
Bye.